Thank you for joining us again right here on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS. Sharing with you what you need to know, want to know. Make sure you're the smartest person at the water cooler and informed. And every week, Thursday, from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m., we share it with you. Don Getling here with my good friend and co-host, Gino Franti.
Hey, how's it going?
I know you sound like a hey.
Like Fat Albert?
Yeah. That's a total thing. I thought it's like the romance hour. Hey.
Oh, with Federico Rabe.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, we thank you guys for joining us every week, and we're heading on 2 years here that Carl and Jerry and Peter helping us out here at the helm. Helping us guide you to personal financial wellness. That's our goal every week. We get to do that every day at Cherry Creek Mortgage. We're their incredible team. We want to thank Real Estate Radio Network for giving us the opportunity to be part of a nationwide group of the very best real estate and financial professionals around the nation, basically helping rebuild the real estate market one market at a time.
I think they've done an absolutely great job of that, and I can't imagine how many lives have been touched by the Real Estate Radio Network over the last couple of years, and how many great hosts have just been able to share what's going on in their local marketplace, making sure you win in every market.
That's right. Making sure you win. We have the man of the hour making sure you win. And you're going to love this guy's personality, because he is a booming personality, because he loves what he does. Because we always bring people that are passionate, that really care and really love what they do and have experience and knowledge and are involved in your community right here. And we have one of our good friends, and first time on the show, and definitely won't be the last, because after interviewing him, I have a lot of notes from this guy. We're talking Mr. Robert Ortega with Sunrise Dream Realty, and a good friend of ours in the house with us today. How you doing, Robert?
Great. Well, good afternoon to you guys. How you guys doing?
Doing good. As you can see, we're in the second hour of our show, consumed a lot of the coffee, so ready to run.
Well, you forget, most of the time we're up at the gym now at 5:15 in the morning, so it's usually a long day for us, but it's actually giving us more energy than ever.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And more room in our studio.
I'm excited for sure. I got a haircut for the occasion here.
That's right. So if you want to see who our guest is, Mr. Robert Ortega with Sunrise Dream Realty, go to our website at donandgino.com, click on the Listen Live button, and you will see us all in the booth. We're waving at you. Thank you for joining us. And now we brought Robert in here because this guy has got 20 years experience in the real estate market as a very successful real estate professional. And what I love about Robert is he does things a little different, meaning he doesn't go with the norm. He is a go-getter. He is a marketing whiz, and he knows how to help you, whether it's purchasing your first property, buying a bigger property, or investing in a property. This guy is here to help, and we went over some of the unique directions he goes to help you. And the number one thing that I like, Robert, when we were talking about is it's all about the questions you ask. Really, Bonnie, because I have a quote, actually. He was interviewed with the Los Angeles Daily News, and I love his quote. The quote was, "People don't care about what you know until they know you care. It has to be in your heart." Nicely said.
Well, 100% accurate for sure. As long as they know that if you really unsure of what's going on with that particular home or the market, or what's going on affecting their title or their type of loan, if they're in a upside down situation or not, as long as they know that you're going to go ahead and talk to the professionals who can help you so that way you can guide appropriately, is a very, very great key, I think, to any professional. There's a lot of people in our business who are willing to say yes, no, let me find out. Let's see what you have to offer. Let's see what you're about. And who wants to deal with a know-it-all?
Right. It's impossible. That's why. Wait. Let's see. We meet with expert professionals every week. Oh, that means we're not a professional in every category. Okay, we get it.
Yeah. In fact, we brought that up last week, Robert, as we brought that up. It says, if you're working with somebody that never has to ask anyone anything, watch out.
Run.
Yeah.
No, run.
Something's wrong.
Right.
The best answer is, Let me find out, because that sounds pretty unique, and I want to make sure I give you the right answer.
Well, especially in sales, I mean, everybody dealt with a salesperson who was a yes person. Yes to this, yes to that. Come to find out you're in trouble 30 days down the line. Why isn't my loan funding, why isn't my escrow closing? So that's very, very critical to ask the appropriate parties or team or professionals in their particular trade, because I mean, as you know, on a typical transaction, I mean, one file touches at least 35, 40 different hands.
Oh, that's an important thing.
So we definitely need to keep everybody in the loop.
Well, let's start with that, Robert, because that was something I really liked, and I saw you pursue this with diligence and passion about finding the perfect team to align yourself with to help a buyer or investor or seller in the real estate market align themselves with the very best in each category. So you've aligned yourself with the best escrow, title, short sale negotiator, your team behind you to make sure that Robert Ortega team is one of the strongest teams available. And of course, your lending partners. I know those guys.
100%, 100%. When we're interviewing for the job of either representing them in the sale of their home or the purchase of the home, what they see you, Robert Ortega Realtor, all right? But they don't see the whole dynamic of the full scheme of things, which is, okay, well, it's me, the realtor, you have your broker, you have your manager, you have the person who answers the phone, you have your coordinators, right? You have your lenders, you have your escrow, title, insurance, your home inspectors, and it goes on and on and on.
You just mentioned like a dozen people that are involved in the transaction. I thought it was all about the real estate professional, no?
Well, you know what? Just don't tell anybody else. That's. But actually, in order for me as a professional to be professional, we need to make sure our team is lined up, and once they're in a loop, I truly, truly believe in any relationship, be it on our team or a potential buyer or seller or even family or personal, communication is a very, very key factor, just to make sure that everybody's on the same page, we know the direction, we know where we're at, and this is what I'm looking for, and this is what I need.
Well, if you're listening to us and want to make sure you're on the same page, just so you know, we're listening to Robert Ortega with Sunrise Dream Realty, and he's sharing with us the importance of how to really align yourself with the correct professional. Somebody who's got 20 years experience out here that's passionate about what he does. And you have a specific example we were talking about when you had didn't have this great team, because you've been doing this for 20 years. We all make mistakes. We all have to learn, through hard knocks sometimes. And we were talking about, I know for Gino and I, we talk about the fact that we get to work on dozens of transactions every month. Therefore, we touch a lot of opportunities to make sure we learn from them. Somebody who's doing one or two a month doesn't get that opportunity to learn as much. So over your 20 years, you've learned the importance of working with the right team, because you were sharing a story where it just didn't work out because you didn't have the right team behind you.
Well, you know what, Don, great story. I mean, actually it didn't start off so well, but ended up to be fine. Everybody's fine. But I've represented a seller. I'm going to call him Dr. Jeff. He was head of the USC Medical Board, sold his home in the Valley. It was a contingent sale. In other words, he needed to get the money from his home in order to buy in Pasadena.
Okay, so he's taking his money from the home he's selling and using it to purchase the second home. That's what a contingent sell is.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. And he was buying a home over, his dream home overlooking the Rose Bowl in Pasadena. And
that would be mine too.
Why would a USC person do
that? Oh, someone's got to take notes on their practices.
Hey, Gina, I'm with you right there. But anyway, it's a good place to live. Right?
It is. Yeah.
Maybe to watch the USC games.
Yeah.
But going back to the story is that to make a long story short, this is probably about 12 years ago. Get a call from escrow. Usually escrow calls the realtor, and so that way we have a first chance to inform the parties of a successful closing.
Yay.
In which this happened in this case. And sure enough, I called, Dr. Jeff and Said, hey, Jeff, congratulations, your home closed, and now we're ready to close on your Pasadena home. And he's all excited. Get a call about an hour later from the same escrow person stating that we closed. He goes, there's a problem. I'm like, oh, what's the problem? Well, we actually closed without money. And
details.
At that time, I've been doing it 8 years. I'm like, how would you close an escrow without funds? It still baffles me. So obviously there was an error. There was something happened. I'm not exactly sure, but didn't close. Of course, me, the realtor, the bearer of bad news, Jeff. Well, we're not actually closing your home, much less closing your home in Pasadena. So.
Well, we're going to have to let them know how this story folds out here in just a few minutes. We got to go to break here in just a couple of minutes, Robert.
Stay tuned, guys.
Yeah, you definitely want to. Yeah, you want to find out what happened to Dr. Jeff, the bigwig from SC, trying to buy his home through Robert, and more great information about what's going on in the market today and why marketing may not help you sell your home. When we come back to the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS.